In his music and performances, Yves Tumor shows equal reverence for light and dark, his best compositions threaded through with shocks of blistering, or even ugly sound. His last solo release, 2016's excellent Serpent Music, was heavy and seductive, but with the self-released compilation Experiencing the Deposit of Faith, whose release coincides with the announcement of his signing to Warp, Tumor gives us a set of off-the-cuff songs that deal in the airier side of things. The 12 tracks that make up Experiencing the Deposit of Faith seem culled from somewhere in between. They trade Serpent Music's definition, both its rounded grooves and harsh decor, for atmospherics and ambivalent loops. I'm reminded of the scratchy anthems Tumor made as teams in the early 2010s, though here, those loops of fuzz are dialed back, and we're more easily able to locate the seams of his constructions. On Eternal, a tranquil classical guitar phrase is cut with what sounds like a crowd cheering for a sports match and then rich, droning male vocals. And the canned shimmer and dry, clattering percussion of Pagan Hunting are bluntly layered such that you're aware of the tone's vague mismatching. One might call this an ambient release, but thinking along the lines of genre does little to open up Tumor's work. These songs are more like collages or sketches. Something as brief as the 2.5-minute Africa Ashes or Anya's loop nonetheless contains multiple surfaces, samples refracting as they reiterate a soul loop lends dusty warmth and a nod to tradition, while halting structures link more to avant-leaning futurists like Actress. And something like the spark of fireworks against a mournful sax solo at the close of Prosperity Awareness is singular, a cinematic take on the field recording. If not in shape, the spirit of these compositions rests in pop music, a desire to give the listener something beautiful to hang on to. Even with their repetitive structures and rough edges, these are some of the prettiest songs Tumor has made. The nonchalance of the compilation form allows an incidental delicateness to take the center, where Serpent Music found itself in the more apocalyptic dimensions of the spiritual, with song titles like Perdition and Dajjal, a term in Islam for a false messiah or antichrist. Experiencing the Deposit of Faith, as its title suggests, evokes relaxed experiences of everyday reflection and transcendence. These revelations are simple. There's something like morning sunlight in the way gauzy vocal harmonies enter above a William Basinski-like piano loop midway through Excita, Wake Up. And such a spirituality wouldn't carry weight if it weren't a bit vulnerable, a bit sad. Closer Love is the law moves slowly through a humid woodwind melody grounded by bass, a decent piece of melancholia. It cultivates a quick intimacy and a sense that one needn't reach far from one's surroundings to feel interwoven with something a little bigger.